how do you get rich without getting lucky? Or how do you get ahead and become free so you can spend your time however you want without depending on luck to get to that place of personal freedom? How do you divorce yourself from an economy that is so punishing that you literally stake your livelihood on it and they dangle it in front of you, figuratively or literally, and at no fault of your own, it can be taken away from you because you don't own that income. It comes from another source that you don't own. And a lot of people face that reality every single day, or at least the threat of it. So how do you get out of that scenario without having to depend on luck? If you're depending on luck, what are the odds? Maybe 1 out of a million lifetimes? So you're not going to get it. Now, how do you put the guarantee into yourself? First step number 1, in my opinion, is you take a look in the mirror, stare deep into your eyes and say, I'm going to bet on you. I'm not going to bet on luck. I'm going to bet on you. And then from there, you put the guarantee into yourself and you find out what skills you need to get and you start learning those skills. For most people, you're extremely busy and it's a time issue. In fact, it's probably more of a time issue than it is a financial issue. Because if you want to get ahead, at some point you're going to need money to make an investment of some kind into an asset that you own, that you can pay yourself with, that you'll never offshore, you'll never fire yourself. You'll treat yourself really good because it's you, right? So how do you get the money and the time to do these things? Well, the first step is going to be to find out what you're actually doing with your day and find out what doesn't line up with any of your priorities, and then get rid of those expenditures, get rid of those wastes of time, whatever they happen to be, so that you can begin to figure it out. And maybe step 1 is for you. Step 1 might not be, well, I have no idea what to do so that I can become secure and free and detach how I spend my time from my income so I can do what I want with my life, this one and only life I'm ever going to get. The singular dash between your birth date and your death date, that's all you're getting. And you want to be free to make the most of it without worrying about time or money constraints. But bills are a reality. Things cost money, so you have to make money. Otherwise, you're on the streets. You can't eat. All that stuff costs money. And you need the time to figure it out and to get the money and so forth. So maybe step number 1 for you is to figure out, okay, what do I need to learn so that I know what to learn so that I can do the things that I need to learn to get to where I want to be? Well, Google is an awesome tool. My website, I've created literally thousands of pieces of content in the form of thousands of videos and multiple hundreds of blog posts about that very topic matter. So feel free to visit my website, tomberkenmeyer.com, just like it's spelled here on social media, tomberkenmeyer.com, and pull from there. I've written extensively about it for the past 13 years. It's the month of October 2020 right now. I got started in August of 2007. And every time I learn something new, I create content about it. And it's just been a regular thing for all these years. And every time I solve a problem, like the problem I just laid out for you, I blog about it and I create videos about it. Endless content, short pieces, long pieces, including how to create new time so that you've got the time to figure this out and the time to do the deed and the actions to put yourself where you want to be, so you don't have to be tied to a paycheck for the rest of your life anymore. So if that turns you on, tomberkenmeyer.com. It's all free content. I give it away for free. And if you want to help me out in return, then go to my YouTube, if you're not there already, and like my videos that you sincerely like them, comment, subscribe, and that helps me a lot with putting all this content in front of the eyeballs of more people, all this free content in the eyeballs and the minds of more people. And if you'd like to see what I've been doing, my primary business that I got into in August of 2007, I'm happy to share it with you. And if you see an opportunity for yourself, it reaches down to the very bottom of the ladder, the very bottom rung of the economic ladder. When I started, I didn't have any income, I didn't have a job, and I didn't have the time, and I didn't really have anything except just a eager desire to learn something new because what I was doing was not working, and I was actually pretty desperate, to be honest with you. But I didn't have any of these resources. I just had a willingness to learn. So I guess I had the right mindset, and apparently that was enough to get started. So if you want to see info about that, to see if you see something for yourself, just hit me up, let me know. Happy to send you a link. that's all I got for you. How do you get ahead? How do you get rich? How do you divorce yourself from a punishing economy so you can just live free to do what you want with your time without having to depend on luck that has an odds of 1,000,000 to 1? How do you make it a sure thing? By putting the guarantee into yourself. Well, I'll hear from some of you soon. Bye for now. Mwah.